So let me ask you this. The name of the conference is the Integrated Awakening Conference, Living the Non-Dual Understanding. And how does Aaron do this? How does this relate to your personal life experience, this idea?
I would say, firstly, that I don't really know any other way to live the non dual path than really just relentless self inquiry. What you're not aware of will take you captive, essentially. So, to me, that shows up as just really paying attention to my emotional guidance system. When I feel any kind of absence of peace of mind for any reason, I take that as a cue that self inquiry needs to happen. Who's thinking this thought? Where is this thought originating? Uh, upon what understanding is this thought coming from? What belief system? And I think it's important for us on the non dual path to not just make this a formula, because it can so easily become a formula, right? Who am I? Who is asking the question? The separate self. Got it. Moving on. And that's not really integration.
Yeah.
So I like to stay with these questions until some kind of radical insight happens. That little bit of an aha moment of like, oh, man, I see it. I see where that's coming from. An old belief system is speaking, looking for attention, looking for validation. And so that's the main way that I live that path. And then for me, the second one is really practicing non-doership, um, every single day, looking to deepen my awareness of non-doership. In that, what I often teach about in my programs is like, we all have that feeling of I have free will, I am the doer, I'm doing actions. And in a sense, that feeling is true, but it's the source's feeling, not the person's feeling, the free will. And the mind identifies with that feeling of free will and projects it onto the body. Like, the body has free will, the body is the doer. And so that's where it gets corrupted.
Hmm.
So my practice of non-doership is to just allow whatever's flowing out of me to happen, even if it's maybe a unhelpful reaction to a circumstance or something that maybe guilt is there. Like, oh, I thought I was better than that. I should have known better than to say that. And to really try to capture those moments and take advantage of them and say, no, 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 I'm not the doer of that. Just happened through me. And in that sense, I should actually be grateful that it happened, because how else can I become aware of what's inside of me that needs to be healed if it doesn't express in time and space and I get to see it?
Yeah.
So I'm not the doer is really just allowing both seemingly positive and negative actions to happen, unencumbered by me, the doer, not taking any responsibility, seeing for lack of a better analogy, flipping someone off in traffic, just as much valid as, a warm smile to someone at Starbucks, like not actually making a distinction between those two, because if I cling to this one, I will feel guilty for that one. So it's just the lack of taking responsibility and understanding, no, source is living me and just giving me all the reflections I need to see of my true nature. And so if it comes, let it. If it goes, let it. Say thank you for everything. To me, that's just really the path of non-doership. And it has just, in such a short amount of time of just really radically practicing that within maybe the last year, so much expansion has happened. I just can't even put it into words, really.